Welcome. I am Chris Elams, your host. Our first story takes us to the College Road area of Lagos State, where the state government is currently desilting and expanding a primary canal to make room for more flood carrying capacity. Now, this is not coming without a knock from some residents whose houses are affected.
The rain beckons, and Lagos State must not be caught unawares. For this reason, the state government is opening up some of its primary canals as a measure to avert any unforeseen circumstance. One of such is the Obawole College Road Canal, which is meant to help deflood the area whenever it rains. As a fellow to community, the swamp buggy excavates and deseals the canal to make room for more capacity to contain flood. Its presence, however, comes with mixed feelings, as some houses in contravention of the state building code are meant to give way.
What about this cluster of in the news for all the wrong reasons? And this was the first person to build barricades.
Prior to our visit, about 30 houses had been pulled down, with more set to go. A reason these are the residents watch with apprehension. Some of the homeowners affected wonder why the government decided to compound their woes in the midst of the lockdown and attendant hunger. They tell their story.
It was a terrible thing because we are under total lockdown. We have nowhere to go. Without information, they just destroy our houses. Where do they want us to go? A family of 15 people. There is no money, no food. We bought the land. We did not know something like this that will happen. We bought the land at the rate of 250,000. And the paper I saw, I complained. I said, this paper, I did not like it. But when I went to work, before I came back, they started the work, the construction. There is nothing I can do. And since then, I'll be pressing. They have to renew this paper. I did not like this paper. It's not standard. No way. And the person that we bought the land from me is around. And he has been witnessing what has been going on. He has not said anything. Only we have to bear it. We have to bear it with an empty stomach while my children are crying. Could you imagine a far distance from here to Benue State? Can I trek?
I know they, my guy, no way there for hospital. I just come and see the mark our house. I say, what happened? It is Saturday, Sunday, Monday. When I wake up, I go back here. I see that they call. I say, what happened? They say, what they want. Immediately when they lock, I see that they don't enter. They come, they scatter a break. I say, what happened now? 3 rooms, so contained. They come, they scatter everything down. I look down, I look up, I look down. And they find money where go treat my organ, I no see. Money for food, I no see. With small children where I there for my hands. What happened?
However, for some of the leaders of the community, the project is a welcome development as it will spare them the harrowing experience of flooding. They also blame those affected for non-compliance with the Lagos State Building Code.
I would really appreciate it very, very well. Very, very well. It's a very good decision taken at the right time. To those that have affected, it cannot be 100% for everybody. Someone has to be affected, someone has to sail through, but they knew quite well that they have encroached the canal land. So whatever comes to their way, I think they should be able to bear it. So that's why we have gone around from one house to the other to explain to them. We have 15 by the right, 15 by the left, and 15 by the canal. So make it 45 meters. That's supposed to. So if you are part of the people that are affected by the 15 by the right and 15 by the left, you have to bear it. It's not government fault. It's not everybody's fault. We can only pity them and do the little we feel we can do.
For this area, when we see sky like this, our BP is rising. But now we are all enjoying ourselves. We don't see anything disaster. We don't see anything. So we are very, very happy about this our governor.
According to development rights activists Monday at Shibogu, over 300 households were affected by the demolition.
Actually, there were 38 houses affected when we came here, and we discovered they have about 313 households out of those houses that were affected, including a church. We did a head count of children within that area that have been affected. There are 983 of them. And we're trying to see how we can offer assistance to these children, offer palliatives in terms of meals, offer some form of clothing, because some of them, the silt was dropped on top of the houses, and so they couldn't take out anything on time.
The Lagos State Permanent Secretary on Environment and Water Resources was on ground to supervise the project, and he says it was one of necessity.
Most of our primary channels are naturally existing, not artificial. But over time, development has impeded the capacity of these channels, so causing a lot of flooding in the environment. So this administration, one of the themes agenda is health and environment. Took the issue of, preventing instead of flooding as very germane. And we are here to ensure that this natural stream is made rightly sized, given adequate capacity, so whenever it rains, people can sleep with their two eyes. And if we do this and we do every other channel, we have this semblance of peace that we are sure there will be no flooding in the state. So this is one of the efforts that the governor, is championing. If you look at the buildings, there are marks there. As they've been alerted. If you look, some have age-old marks, not even new, fresh marks, age-old marks. Ask anybody, and they're going to be honest with you. They've been served not 2, not 3, not 4 times in the past 6, 7 years. So let me say we are all aware of what is happening here. But the willpower to follow through wasn't there. But the governor now said, let's something that is. Sustainability is key now.
He also explains why the project was being done amid the lockdown.
If you look at the size of the channel that you've seen here, these are even the size that we're going to. It's supposed to be a lot bigger than this. If you listen to my chat with the Bale and the CDA chairman, they said what we're doing, they're so happy with it. Because for the first time ever, they're seeing this intense effort at making their woes come to an end. That they already even seeing the impact of this minimal effort that we've done thus far. That the last rain that happened some few days ago, they were able to see that yes, when we finish, this will solve their flooding challenges. But hey, fine, coronavirus, natural disaster, unforeseen circumstance, right? Likewise, the rain. Rain won't tell you when it's going to start. Our prediction says the rain will start some 3 weeks ago. That's what we predicted. But God in His infinite mercies has delayed the rain a while. So we're trying to pretty catch up before the rain catches us unawares. That okay, let's fast track our dredging activity, so that when the rain starts, we'll have some semblance of peace. That's why we can say between corona and rain is a constant phenomenon. It always comes. Corona will soon go back, God willing.
At a time the need for social distancing is daily emphasized, it is the least of the problems of the people of this Lagos community, as what they seek now is safety and a roof over their heads. Though demolition of houses has been put on hold, the fate of those whose buildings have been knocked down still hangs in a balance, as they obviously have nowhere to go, with the lockdown still in place.
Everyone